Métis in eastern Canada are accused of race shifting by Professor Leroux and its supporters. What we find amazing about his colonial race-shifting theory is the lack of Aboriginal historical and spiritual knowledge this theory is based on and pushed forward. Yes, the Eastern Métis movement is tinted by people who identify as Métis for monetary benefit, claiming rights that belong to First Nation only. This is not the case of La Nation Métis du Québec, who publicly stated that she will never do land claims as she respects the sole jurisdiction and ownership of the unceded land that always belonged to First Nations. Let's go back to this race-shifting issue. One thing we find amazing about these accusations is what is happening among the First Nation processes of colonization. We could easily turn around and accuse the First Nation as colonial supporters, defined as Indian band members rather than citizens of their nation, who no longer speak their language and practice their culture and spirituality, accusing them of language shifting, cultural shifting, spiritual shifting. The Catholic Church that affects so strongly their colonial-based behavior and reasoning these colonial shifts have created. No, we will never do it, recognizing what they went through. With the residential school system, I was told by First Nation elders, spirituality is one key to your identity as it connects you to your true identity, not blood quantum. How many Eastern Métis live among First Nation people every day, leaving off reserve? I see so many of them intermarrying with non-native people. So many children today are born from interracial and intercultural marriages and will never live in First Nation community like my own children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren who were born from a Cree mother. This is the new reality. They are called race shifters if they decide to return to their First Nation cultural and spiritual source. Why to reject these children as their descendants if they cannot comply to colonial rules of the Indian Act when they are spiritually connected to them? This is what happened in the past and still happening now, and will continue in the future, when some First Nation people will recognize their cultural and spiritual duality, their colonial vision of who we are as Métis might change. Professor Leroux racist colonial interpretation of Eastern Métis as being race shifter is affecting our children and grandchildren and the one of children from current mixed marriage. So prepare yourself for the birthing of Métis children from contemporary intercultural marriage called racial bi. Racist Professor Leroux.